Good afternoon. Yes, we got it. Can you all see me behind this podium? I'm on my tippy toes. Good afternoon. My name is Irela Bagay, and I am Miami-Dade County's Chief Bay Officer. I want to thank you all for taking the time to join us today. We are coming together to unveil the results of the updated Biscayne Bay Economic Study. I want to take you back in time to when I served on the South Florida Water Management District Governing Board. Back then, our board was in the process of prioritizing Everglades restoration projects that would go to Congress for authorization. Had it not been for the results of the 2005 Biscayne Bay Economic Study, I don't think we would be close to completing the Biscayne Bay Coastal Wetlands Project today. A lot has changed from 2005. Look behind me. And I want to thank the Biscayne Bay Task Force for recommending this update. I'd also like to thank and extend our heartfelt gratitude to our incredible state partners, the South Florida Water Management District Governing Board, Executive Director Drew Bartlett, and the staff who have worked. The study would not have been possible today without the expertise and dedication of our consultants, Hazen and Sawyer. Thank you to the members of the technical review team, Port Miami, the Office of Resilience, the Bay team, the Department of Communications, Department of Regulatory and Economic Resources, the Division of Environmental Resources Management, our environmental partners, our business organizations, for all your steadfast support, and for the commitment of our Board of County Commissioners, both past and present. And now it is my distinct honor to introduce a leader whose dedication to our community and our environment are inspiring. Please join me in welcoming Miami-Dade County Mayor Daniela Levine Cava.
Actually, this is a shorter podium, special for the short people here. I'm the shortest commissioner when I was commissioner, and I'm sure I'm the shortest mayor. 5'1.5", by the way. So look at this beautiful, beautiful day. Look at this incredible bay. That is why we are all here. What a very, very special occasion, and thank you, Irela, for being our Bay Princess, our water princess. I'm, of course, the water warrior, and so thrilled that Irela has seen this through for decades, that you've been working on this in partnership with so many and our very specially Water Management District, which, thank goodness, we have a Water Management District. Before I say anything more about this great occasion, I do want us to stop and reflect on what's happening in the world. Here we are, it's beautiful and peaceful, and we know not so much across the globe. Just a little over a week ago, the unthinkable happened, an attack, terrorists into Israel, and so many lives lost, innocent lives, and now what's going on as, sadly, this war is escalating. And I know that we here are so grateful for the peace that we enjoy, and we're going to make sure that we continue our efforts to have peace among nations and to stop the devastation on innocent lives. It must stop. Terrorism must stop. We stand with democracies across the world. And so if we could just take a moment of silence. Well, it could be easy to forget about all of that when you just are here in this incredible place. And the temperature is dropping, praise God. And so it is really, really just magnificent and glorious to be here. And this bay is not just beautiful, it's not just iconic, it's not just a key part of our paradise, the Blue Heart, as Irela says. It's our economy. Truly, we know that our environment is our economy, and nothing more important than the bay, which is at the heart of our thriving economy. So it's really great that we're here with great leadership. We have community organizations that fight for the Everglades, our very own port, Miami, our commissioner, Kevin Cabrera, our chief resilience officer, Jim Murley. We have Mayor of Miami Shores, George Birch, with us here today. We have our Chamber of Greater Miami Chamber President, our Miami Beach Chamber, and many, many others. You know, once I get started, now I'm in trouble. But truthfully, because we know it is a great day and we are together united and doing everything we can to protect it. And the good news is that thanks to all of our efforts, I think people really get it. They understand the importance of this bay. Again, not just for its beauty and recreational value, but for our economy, for our future. So we have united, and this study will give us even more fuel and ammunition to make sure that we can unite for the good of this community. We're also here with our Director of Water and Sewer Department, Roy Coley, and nobody is doing more to protect the bay than our Department of Water and Sewer. So let's say thank you, Roy, for what you're doing. So it's a local treasure. It plays a pivotal role in everything that we do here. And I'm so grateful to our study partners, the leadership of the South Florida Water Management District, our Vice Chairman, who is with us here. Thank you so very much for joining us. And the big news is going to be unveiled, but I'll just give you a sneak preview. An astounding economic impact contribution from the Bay to our economy of $64 billion with a B in 2022. And Hayes and Sawyers did the report in 2005, and they're back for the reprise. So thank you so very much. This figure represents 19% of our overall economic output. Okay, so almost 20% of our economy is attributed to this bay. 9% of Southeast Florida's regional impact on the economy, and 3% of the state's overall economic activity. That's a lot. This is a 250% increase from the 2005 study numbers. So the growth is astonishing. But there's more. Biscayne Bay contributes $23 billion in income for our residents and generates almost 500 million jobs, 448,000 jobs. That is also a 200% increase from 2005. So our bay is really where it's happening, folks. It also brings in, good news for us in the county, $4 billion in tax revenue for Miami-Dade County. That's a healthy chunk. Okay, thank you. And for this study update, we decided to delve into the impact on residential property values as well. So not just to the impact on the overall economy and Miami-Dade County's coffers, but what does it do for a typical residential homeowner? And the data reveals that individuals from all corners of the county and that all individuals from all corners of the country and the world are yearning to live in proximity to our breathtaking bay. And we're feeling it in our real estate market, right? So this is the draw that is bringing so many people right here to our community. The views surrounding us, as I say, really breathtaking, quite literally are worth a staggering $8 billion. And they bring in $237 million per year into our county's economy. So that's just the private sector, just people's homes. And all of this underscores a simple and critical truth that our community's liquid heart, Biscayne Bay, is a treasure that must be protected and restored. It's not merely a picturesque backdrop. It's a lifeline for our residents, a powerhouse for our businesses, and a crucial element of our environment. With that said, and we are all here because we know how important it is, for many, they have not yet gotten that memo. We continue to face ecological challenges caused by runoff, septic systems, aging infrastructure, and litter, and the study underscores the link between the environment and the economy in Miami-Dade and provides the foundation to advance policies and investments essential to its preservation. So this is truly our call to action. Biscayne Bay is without a doubt a vital environmental resource to Miami-Dade County and to the state. So thank you for everyone who has been part of this enormous feat. I'm certain this will pave the way for further innovation and recovery for our bay, and we need it. The bay is in a perilous state. We survived the last few years thanks to all the efforts that were made, but we know that it is in peril. And we have many, many paying attention at the state and local level to make sure that we take good care. So as mayor, I'm sure, and I am sure that I will always be here, and I know that you will always be here to fight for a healthy future for our bay and for our economy. Thank you so much. I'm very, very excited for today's news.
As I mentioned, I'm part of a very unique alumni, and so it is truly a pleasure to introduce Mr. Scott Wagner, who is the Vice Chair of the South Florida Water Management District and one of our Biscayne Bay Commissioners.
This is a shorter podium. Arella has a lot of clout around here. Arella, thank you. Our Chief Bay Officer, correct? I think we need to get you a one of those diamond-encrusted tridents so you can start poking people every time they don't pay attention to Biscayne Bay. Good afternoon. I'm Scott Wagner. I'm the Vice Chair of the Governing Board of the South Florida Water Management District, and I'm also a member of the Biscayne Bay Commission. And I'm very proud to celebrate this day with all of you. I want to thank Mayor Daniela Levine-Cava for all of her good work and for being here today, as well as our Executive Director of the South Florida Water Management District, Drew Bartlett, who puts in tireless hours across the district, including here in Miami-Dade County. And all of you, it's really a wonderful day to be here and take in the view. I mean, this is really what it's all about. I think all of you who are here today know that Biscayne Bay is an environmental jewel, but today we've confirmed and reconfirmed that it's also an economic powerhouse. This is a water body that not only serves millions of tourists, but also serves millions of residents and people that visit and relax here on Biscayne Bay and work here on Biscayne Bay. Miami-Dade is my home, and so obviously I have a real interest in making sure that Biscayne Bay remains as clean and as healthy and as vibrant as it is and as it will become. I was asked to maybe tell a story about my experiences on Biscayne Bay, but honestly, I've had with my family probably hundreds of different experiences with friends, people who come to town, people who are here to enjoy restaurants and dining and different experiences, boating, whatever it may be, fishing on Biscayne Bay. The reality is that Biscayne Bay, maybe more than any other water body, is woven into the fabric of Miami culture. I don't think that there's another water body in any other city that has more of a close tie to its city than Biscayne Bay does to Miami-Dade County. It's really a special lagoon, and it's a special place that we need to preserve for a long time. It is in our vital interest, both environmentally and economically, to keep Miami-Dade and Biscayne Bay really a priority. As the mayor had revealed earlier, Biscayne Bay's economic impact is not insignificant. It is a $64 billion economic output. It's $24 billion tied to income and nearly 500,000 jobs for Miami-Dade County. I think that's important to point out because when people talk about the word economy, I think what gets lost in there is that we're talking about people's livelihoods, their ability to put food on the table, where they work, how they do their thing, how they take care of their family. a lot of that, so much of that here is tied directly to Biscayne Bay. And that's the reason that we put in our effort here at the South Florida Water Management District. The South Florida Water Management District works with the Army Corps of Engineers to put together and to work on the world's most ambitious economic restoration project in the world, which is known as SERP, the Comprehensive Everglades Restoration Plan, which is a suite of projects across the region that are designed to improve ecosystem restoration and resilience. And that's what we're doing every day. Biscayne Bay has been prioritized thanks to people like Arella Begay, who's fought for such a long time on behalf of Biscayne Bay, and also because of our leaders in Tallahassee. Governor Ron DeSantis put his foot down and prioritized the environment maybe more than any other governor in the history of the state of Florida. Our momentum and our progress right now is unprecedented. Since January of 2019, we have had over 60 groundbreakings, major milestones reached, or completions of environmental projects. That is unprecedented. When Governor DeSantis says he's going to do something, you can take it to the bank. This year alone, we had 2 major celebrations for Biscayne Bay projects, and I want to get this correct. In March, we had a groundbreaking to celebrate the final component of the Biscayne Bay Coastal Wetlands Project, the Cutler Wetlands component, and in August, we held a ribbon cutting with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to celebrate the completion of a new pump station for the L31 flowway to start restoring the southern wetlands in that area. We're going to continue to expedite such projects as the Biscayne Bay Coastal Wetlands suite of projects, which will build coastal resiliency and improve water quality. I want to thank everybody who came out here today to celebrate, and I also want to know that Biscayne Bay is a priority for all of us, including those of us at the South Florida Water Management District. Thank you.
So we're going to keep this real short. Right now, if I can have our speakers, Drew, our commissioners who are here, county commissioners, to come up. Madam Mayor, please put on your stickers for a photo op. And then I invite you all to the 3rd floor for more breathtaking billion-dollar bay views and some refreshments.
Okay, so we're going to... Can we move this? No, it's taped. Okay. Please, thank you. Could we be on both sides?
Go there. Don't go behind us.
You stand behind that.
Well, I'm not going to cover anybody. Everybody get home. They're not anymore. Oh, I was going to say, for members of the media, we will stick around for some sound bites.